So you here from a baby? You here from a baby?
No, not a baby. I was a teenager.
And you have to get visa. You're a citizen Canadian?
Yeah. That's why. Hi, good morning. Good morning. It's still morning here. It's not 12 o'clock yet. So we're just going to have a chat. You're looking at the Minister for Sanitation being queried. She got millions of dollars stolen by housemaid from her home. As a country, people must wonder where she got that money from. As a sanitation minister, please pay attention to the way she's speaking. See how she's fidgeting. She can't even sit straight. Look at how many times she has to move her hand. There's gesture. All those things means something. When people are lying, that is what happens. When people are lying. You see, when people are lying, they can't sit straight. The woman cannot even, she fidgets, she gestures as if that's a signs of nervousness because she's being questioned. Apparently, out of $200 million, guys, out of $200 million she was Ghana was given by IMF, 43 million dollars was given to this woman to make Accra, small Accra, clean. Today is Accra clean, and now she has the nerve to take a housemaid who finds it necessary to take her own share of the money. Like, who is thieving who? Who is thieving who? Yes, Canada kontoa na ohwe no nkwasiafo. Canada kontoa AJ George. Canada kontoa na ohwe no. You weak-minded people, when every time we talk about politics, a fool like yourselves will come out and say something stupid. Inti Canada kontoa na ohwe no. A minister, a citizen, you yourself. I wonder if we do have citizens in a country or slaves. We have only slaves living in Ghana. We don't have citizens of the country, because if you're a citizen, you will be concerned. Your minister had millions of dollars cash in her home. How much is a paycheck for minister to have millions of dollars? Not in a bank. Ghana has banks. Why isn't her money at the bank? So $43 million was given to this woman to clean Accra. Who is hired? Who is hired as a sanitization? Like people, I'm sitting on a park right now and we have workers. I mean, those trees I'm sitting under, they are taken care of by people. And Krofo and Eshe, tree ya meti as this chair. Somebody takes care of it. We have workers that comes here early in the morning and clean the place for you. And most of you ignorant people lives in abroad. So I am just surprised. Most of you ignorant people, oti abrochi. And na wakotna park so nkwasia for me mane omo ma omakotna park so. And I'm from efa. They get the breeze from somebody's job. Last time I was looking at a young man. I was looking at a young man. My yanka mami wasem. Yaba beka no wasem. Wa umpeno free hako. So wa umpeni free hako. I was looking at two young men cutting down some of the dead trees. So what I say? Some of the dead trees. It is the work. They are hired to do it. They are walking around the city. They give them a map where they should go, which trees to cut down, what the trees should look like. If you look at these small trees, almost just skirt here. You see that small trees, the way they are wearing a skirt and blouse. Some young man has their name tags on it. They work for the city. We enquire for mapa Ghana for moon no. You people has no respect for yourself, so you'll be treated as such. You are here speaking for a minister who has stashed money as a sanka country pretty. You are here talking about me, insulting someone who is talking about the minister, a woman who has touched the money given to her, your own tax money. And you are here saying, me mom, yeah, Jimmy, oh, and painful ni Ghana. Me catch you say, you see, the whole Ghana looks as if, say, anyone who gets an opportunity to become somebody, anyone who gets an opportunity to lead the country, they behave as if the country owes them money because of fools like you. Because do you know why? Do you know why? Because you've never been trained to know the soil that you were born on. The soil. You were told the soil is evil. The water bodies are evil. Mami watane den siyonum. You see, yesterday I was at the lake shore. I took someone who is new into the country, and they're like, a Ghanaian, surprise, looking at the lake, because your water is like this. Your whole lake, big lake. Ghana is packed with so much mighty water. We have even sea. Canada has a sea. Canada don't have a sea. Canada. So the man was wondering, say, we are sure, say, Enyam Punie, a Ghanaian who just came, was surprised that this is a lake. He was so surprised because in Ghana, they have allowed Chinese to put cyanide and mercury and took all your golds. We are stupid, Papa. So say, no, it's not about the politician. Politicians are the reflection of what is inside of you, the seat of the soul, the main destination of your soul is filthy, like the way your gutters are in Ghana. You don't care. The politicians looks, they've dressed themselves up. They've taken their children out of the city, the country. Their children are in the universities and colleges in this country. Your politicians, they have sent their children out of the country, and fools like you. If those of you who are in abroad, you are in here because Ghana is not good. And we are speaking, the Chinese did it, the Russians did this. Freedom fighters. Everybody, people who traveled outside the country, spoke about the things that were not good in the country. And you are here making a fool out of yourself. So they live in Abrochi, outside. You see my bike? I am here because I'm taking a ride. A nice ride. See? Okay. Because we have a bike ride area. I can ride for 4 hours without coming outside the parks. I can ride through the trail. Why? Because they hired someone to do that job. And it's not far-fetched for Ghanaians. It's not as if we are animals. We are not stupid. Black man is not a stupid person. No. Black man is not dumb. No. Black man has to find a little love, like what the Bible says. Even if you have a small hope, like a mustard seed, you will tell the mountain to move, and the mountain will move. Look at people riding bike 4 hours. But your minister, who was supposed to use the money to do all these things for you, the money was in her home. And the maids took it, and she's taking the maids to court. The maids are smart. Those youngs, listen, it's only Ghana you will find foolish judges also wasting money and time trying to find someone guilty of this so-called crime. And money you took from me and I'm taking it back, and you call that a thief. My brother, if somebody steals your money, me, if I get the government, I would dip my hand. My hands will go so deep. If I get a government,
That maid is that good thinking person.
The maid took 1 million, millions of dollars. They took it. They had 5 people. They shared the money amongst themselves. Smart. The money was taken from the Ghanaian people.
Exactly. So the people took it back.
So the people took it back. She's so smart. There's no welfare. She took, this is an advance payment for welfare system. and you are taking her to court. If just say Ghana for, if you have any shred of law for yourselves, Sanka, if they find these people guilty, there should be a demonstration. These people are being abused by these so-called leaders in your country.
And God just what they're paying her.
And they're paying her peanuts. And this lady is smart. First of all, the minister took it from the Ghanaian. She was given $43 million. Accra is choked with garbage. Okay, did anybody here in Ghana, the city was hiring for people to clean up? Was there any job fair in Ghana from the sanitation department about any jobs for Ghanaians? None. You see how she's speaking? Listen to how she's speaking. Fidgeting. Akromfo mema. Akromfo. Look at how she's speaking. Let me play the video again. Oh, these things. To get the video back again is where I am. So what's here? Ghana for this is sad though. I'm sitting here with my brother and we are talking about the sad things about black people. And my brother is not even he wasn't even born in Ghana. He's not in the Ghanaian community. Ajay, shame on you. Why? Ajay George, shame on you. You see, you people, you should be ashamed of yourselves. You never speak about Canadian government where you find a white person insulting you for speaking about the government. Never. We are talking about a minister who over $1 million was stolen from her home. What was the minister with her paycheck, her salary? When did the Kufuor came into power for her to make over $1 million? This was the money that was supposed to be going towards the country. And you are here making fool out of yourself. You see, black people suffers everywhere because of foolish boys, foolish and stupid idiots like yourselves. You see, you will never allow development or growth for another black man. These are the things we should speak against. And you are here talking about Woboa. You guys are dumb. Seriously, we brought this upon ourselves. If you find any black man suffering outside, my brother, don't feel sad.
No.
We brought it upon ourselves. We are so stupid. And you were talking about the Indian people. I never find, every time I find black people in this community, they are working one. Every time I find my brothers, people like that, 2, 3, 5, they work in pairs. They understand the rule, the law of 2. They understand that. What Jimmy why? Onye gbemi, onu ne ninka boyo bo no shishin, onu shishin bona. Call Lee, Tabalnak, and no be catching black clot. Is it black clot? Bamba clot. Bamba, you bamba for coming here and speaking nonsense. You hear me? Yeah, Jimmy Dodo. You see, everywhere you go to, you find a black foolish man trying to stop and to frustrate the others' progress. And these men and women are sitting on our development in Ghana, and you are here talking nonsense. What Jimmy Pa? There's a bahana say, "Mo Jimmy na mo be display your ignorance in home."
I don't think they understand what you're saying.
No, they don't.
They don't have no understanding.
They have no clue. Yeah.
You know, they don't have no understanding.
Yeah.
They're mentally deaf.
They are mentally deaf.
Blind.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, I always say intellectually deaf,
Yes.
retarded people.
Don't think for themselves.
They don't think.
You see the same thing we were talking about?
Yeah, the same thing. The same thing. Isn't it funny? We are the same everywhere. I did the video. It was the same thing. I did a video. Black are the same everywhere. Whether you find yourself, I keep saying, if heaven is true, my brother, stop dreaming, because by the time you get there, you are still a slave. You are still a slave, because foolish boys and men, young ladies like yourselves, has gone up somewhere and you are a gate man at heaven. You know why? I always say, if a black man is shown first where heaven gate is, they will sell it before any of their brothers gets to know about them. And that person who finds it the first time is going to end up being a slave in that same place called heaven. You are here.
That's why they create Michael Jackson, O.J. Simpson, you know?
Yes.
They are broken ship.
Yes.
You know what a broken ship means? They give them millions of dollars and then they use the lawyer, take it back from them.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, isn't it what they did? Isn't it what they did to Tupac and Big
Exactly.
Yeah. It was a ridiculous money because they wanted to set them up.
Yes, and then
it was a setup.
And then they set them up back to go to prison.
Yes.
So they have to pay millions
of dollars, and then they become broke.
And then becomes
broke.
So
yeah.
for me, black people becomes a broken ship.
Yeah.
Because
it's not even worth it anymore talking about these things. It's not worth it.
Not to them.
No.
You have to find the right type of people to have this
you know, every time I do these videos, I hope and I pray that one.
Open 1 years.
Yeah.
1 years, 1 heart, 1 mind.
One mind.
If you can do one,
yeah.
You're wasting time with that person who's talking.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna end up being the fool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's so sad.
It's so
It
sad.
is so sad.
And these are the people who are holding us down because
they are holding us down a lot because they are shielding the same. It's like a village. It's like you're in your village. You have a well, and the well has a gate, a big gate of protection. And then you see strangers coming into your country, stealing those gates and the will and the properties that helps you to survive. And then all of a sudden, the great men and women in the country chasing after these men, and then you go find your own people protecting them.
All right, look at that thing like scammer.
Oh, Ghana for Africa for we are sad. I'm in Canada. I live in Canada, and we have to fight so much in Canada. Black people, and I pray. Listen, that's why Dudley Laws and all these Isaiah, whatever the guys and other people that came to fight, I respect them. These are who I call ancestors. If Jean Augustine, God forbid, goes and meet our ancestors, she is going to become on because she stood for something that black people has now gained to learn. Our children now feel like they belong into the classrooms because they brought the history there. But you're here speaking nonsense, which is so sad.
It's like Mandela going prison for 27 years for nothing, and when him come out back, him come attach red and white to South Africa flag. It was so stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we are no more. Once a more bossing the word mobile. Why? Yeah, you see, when we start talking politics and you come and say anything, you see, there's a game here, a trivia game. So what you say? There's a game. One of the questions is, who were the 3 people you wouldn't like to be a roommate with when you go to hell? One of them is a politician. So you see, even in America, where they like, you know, even with so much riots and so much marches and so much what? Listen, I don't suffer. I'm not a slave like you yourself. Stand out. I'm not a slave like yourself. So Ghana, meba Ghana, and sure one day pe yabeya me kaka, and I have so much to give, and there's so many children, our children, black children, who needs our support in this part of the world. Not like Ghana. Kuromwa, in this country, you have the voice to speak. All you need is your voice. Not like Ghana. You are telling me to come back home. But come back home for me to be able to be starched.
Sit on his wing.
Sit on my wing.
Wing not going anywhere.
When my wing is not going here, I can fly. In this Canada, I can fly. I speak my mind. I march. I went on demonstration. I was not sure that. They didn't put hot water on me. They didn't tag me to be liberal or conservative. When I went and marched and did when we went on strike, they did not say, oh, she is a liberal or she is a conservative or she is from the Quebecois party. That was stupid. So sit in your she-hole, like Donald Trump said. Sit in your she-hole. Do you understand what I'm telling you? We are more. We are almost like animals. I was going to do a video. You know that when you guys come here, you behave like animals. Do you know that? Do you know that? We behave like animals because of the way we were raised back home. We behave. You see, you will find black person. The only black people who will open doors for you are my brothers, Jamaicans, or this country. A Nigerian will be sitting there looking at you like a dummy. Ghana man will be sitting there looking at you like a dummy, unless the children or someone who grew up in this country. Don't come here and tell me nonsense. So even socially, you're awkward. Very, very awkward. The way you were raised. Speak your mind and stop being like a dummy. When you can't speak your mind as a human being, our nature is to spawn. That's why they call it crabs in a bucket. The bucket is not where we belong. So obviously, when you a crab who is free on land and a crab who is also free in the water, and then you put them in a bucket, what do you expect to do? You know what? Don't let me speak my English. You know, I'm here. So what you say?
Where you come from, man?
Huh?
I think it's too powerful for these people.
Me, eh?
Yeah.
They fear me. Ghanaians are those like a dumb, like they can't speak.
You say something. I've been around some African, and things are happening around the community, and the African, they sit so quiet. Oh, let God do it. Where God is going to come from?
God, my brother, you just said it. God will do it. Which God? They don't even recognize themselves.
Where is the God is going to come?
It's laziness. It is called laziness and retardation.
The people, they respect me way over them.
Yes. My brother, Ghana for a whole worker. You see her. Listen, you know what? Stop.
You know what I
stop.
You know
Not because they say you are licking the butt and the stinky asses of some opinion. Now why you who slaves?
These are the people who take the money and don't finish the road. These are the people who take the money and don't finish the road.
So they are the reflection of the government they bring.
They are the reflection of the government they vote for.
Exactly.
The road to get done, and the kids is taking the road and they eat the money and don't finish the road. These are the type of people you're communicating with.
They just want to a bribe. Everybody wants a little bit.
Yes.
Bribe. Yes. Ghana, bribe. What a shame. Oh, baby. Come on.
You ever see a Ghana rich man and a Nigeria rich people, how they behave? It's like they want to take a shit and other people clean them out.
Thank you. Oh, are you around a lot of Nigerians? A Ghanaian person with a little power want to ride on you.
You know
a Ghanaian person who finds or even the one who don't have the proper papers. The minute they Ghana for hey, you munya steady you. Many munya steady what your attitude stinks. Our attitude stinks. Into heaven one moon could be as I say where so could I won't did that. The places you should experience, the things that manifests God's if these are all a testimony of what God does, you will not see a skobo. Timunjai. Yakasa Ghana like Ghana fee do Ghana. New York City. When I went to New York City, the first time I stepped in Manhattan downtown from the bus, me say, "Kai, this country stinks." Downtown New York stinks. When you go to Bronx, stinky. Why? Because before they go, miserable people trying to be better. We are trying to be better to uphold ourselves as we matter. Listen, when you read ancient book things, well, the story fuck tales. We destroy our own monuments and our own history. Go and check Kwame Nkrumah. The day they overthrow Kwame Nkrumah, stupid boys like you yourselves, some of you who comes here and insult me, you are the people who bent down your history. You bent your history. You bent it your own hand. You orchestrated the bridges in your belly. Ghana Nibia bridges in the belly. Ghana Nibia road wedi. You see, there are certain animals they don't eat in this part of the world. One thing I noticed, there are certain fishes. These people, they catch a fish, they don't eat. Africa, Ghana, they eat everything. So nature is not respected. They don't value human being. Mon value nipa. Enuntina memeka a minister. What the fee? Aye eniamo who say. Now Babe cancer saying. You embrace a way sin. You think sin is normal because you look through sin through leadership and power.
The government put on the pot.
Am I talking about voting for NDC? You Jimmy Kwadonto Tatapo Tabraba Bear to Bear J. What Jimmy? Did I say come and vote for NDC? Or did I talk about come and vote for it? Me see, don't come here and defend foolishness. Don't vote for NDC. I mean, if you don't vote for NDC, do I care? Am I campaigning for NDC? We are talking about so NDC, MPP is all you know. NDC and MPP is all you know. Yeah, can Niama a contributing. We are talking about the things that has contributed to why Ghana is filthy and you don't have a job. 98% of Ghanaian population don't have a job. 5% are hustling. The rest are beggars. You are sitting here talking $43 million America, US dollars. It's in somebody's room. And you are here, Ajay, talking about NDC, MPP. Can you look beyond the party names? Party flaggers. Party shirt. Mude t-shirt in Kwana Mopeno. Can you look beyond the party the party colors? Can you guys look? The minute you will see yourself beyond party, the minute you see yourself beyond color, the minute you see yourself beyond anything material, you are a human being. Minia, get yourself mixed with the human. We are human. Look at where I am. I'm sitting on a park. I'm a human. I'm a human. So they've created the humanly environments for me to sit. You don't have it. Go to Accra. Go to Accra and see if you will find a tree to sit under. They cut them down. Chinese came and cut a whole bunch of trees, brought it to China, made chairs, and came to sell it to Africa. Are you fool? Are you stupid?
Can't you make a chair for them to sit down on?
Our children are sitting under a tree on stones. Yeah, Jimmy. I will buy the casa. NDC
The
MPP.
European people do. They go to Jamaica and they take the mahogany tree, they dig them up from the root and they bring it to England. All these pretty shit you see with these mahogany strips, this Jamaican mahogany.
And then they will come and charge me to go on a boat cruise. Me, I'm not going to this boat cruise. I'll drive.
The white man make a sandwich, give him to eat. But we here have to find the sandwich for ourselves. We have to find the bread, the what.
Exactly.
But the white man
made them already.
Make a sandwich and give it
to them.
So they don't have no good thinking for themselves. Or to uplift humanity.
Ghana here. If I were you, when we are talking about Ghana, kotina baby na ko pet handkerchief. The minute anybody talks about Ghana, go and take a handkerchief. If you don't want, go and take a towel like this. Come and take a towel like this. The minute we start to cry. Start crying. The minute anybody takes a video and speak and brings out, there was an MP who made a bridge. My brother, it wasn't this bridge. It wasn't like this bridge. In a village. The village was packed with a banana tree, and then you find the chiefs in their cloth, and the minister going to how do you call that stupid thing, that gimmick and public spectators they make? Open. Saw cutting. Not Jimmy O.
Like a bridge.
Saw cutting. It's not even the distance of this bridge. Our gutters are your water you drink. And what this country? With with the dogs. The dogs are eating our mosquitoes for us. You've eaten the dogs, so the mosquitoes are killing you. Yeah, Jimmy. Go to Singapore. Came to Ghana, took our palm. Singapore has used the palm to transform Singapore, the richest country today.
It was the palm.
Palm. The top palm produced, but they came to Ghana to take the palm. You've eaten your palm. It's in your belly. And you are coming to tell me NDC MPP. Yeah, Jimmy.
Ghana Prime Minister stopped the sale of cocoa bean. But him don't put nothing in place. To develop.
Thank you.
Cocoa bean.
No, we have no brain. We can.
Why you don't learn? Send your people to learn how to produce, take the cocoa bean to do something.
Now the Chinese are doing cocoa bean.
Now the Chinese take the cocoa bean and
they've developed it, made the machine. Malaysia also the same thing. Singapore, Malaysia, Malaysia in a way, very good. It was Malaysia. Listen, me say if you are Ghanaian, the minute we start to talk about, so the MP who did the bridge, the MP has to be pampered. The MP to cut a saw over a bridge. Oh, now if you don't love yourself, Kurana, even if you hate yourself, a bridge. Malaysia took our palm fruit, yes. Me say if you talk about her, you should start. If you see me, every time you see me, I am coming to tell you your truth. Take a handkerchief or a napkin and start to cry. You, my other light, me buy na. Me buy ka post office. I'm setting up my studio now.
When you see African, even recently Jamaican stopped doing it too. When you see African in Canada, I think this is their heaven. They walk like they are on such a high pedestal because they're in Canada.
And the only thing, and they love it. They love not to say anything because that's the only place that people can call them madam. Why do you need to be called madam?
You know, when I hear some Ghanaians go back to Ghana, they have a driver driving them around. Oh,
my brother, you see, I think it is a spirit, because when I went back home, the house there was a guy who helps out, wanted to do my clothes, wash dishes. I said, no, I don't like that. A guy, yeah. I said, I don't like that. Mempesa, don't call me madam, don't call me. Even my older sister, when I went back home, she wants to call me sister. Me say, hey, stop now. They say monkey respect you. They respect monkey. It be monkey respect. Don't call me sister. Sister, I give a friend me sister. Na me wa Ghana no. Enye me na me friend sister. So what? What makes me different? Because my ba brochi. That's it. That's because I'm coming from heaven. No, I didn't like that. Don't call me that. Call me the way you knew me. You were calling me Dede. And she took, I remember she used to give me her clothes. One day she took all of her clothes from me. Why now today you are going to call me sister? Hey, I don't want that. I didn't like that. But some foolish people who they were not relevant anywhere. They came to Canada. They buried themselves at work. They've never held any positions.
Scholarship. They get scholarship and they believe. I see some African people get scholarship and they're working inside the meat plant, the coal meat plant and Dundas, Ontario here. You know, I'm talking to a brother and said, oh, they get scholarship. You guys are educated people in Africa and you're going to take the white man's scholarship, come here to work in freezer plant, packing. Canadian people, them not doing it. For what? Little and nothing.
You see, the day black man will wake up, hey.
You know, I said the stupid African people is in America. The most stupid African people, they are in America. Because because we control the army, we control the police.
Yeah.
We write speech for the government.
The
president.
Yeah, to go look good.
When you go to America, we are the poorest set of people. We are the poorest set of people even in Canada.
And
Canada,
you see,
even black people want to make a business.
Even those who feels they bought a house think. But I had to read it to a guy. I said, listen, hey. You see where you bought? It's worth nothing. Go and sell it and see how much money you make in America. By the time the Americans gave the Chinese even the right to buy properties, they've already taken where the lands were expensive. So before the Chinese bought it, you black, you African, when did you come? You bought where there's I see where the houses are. It's worth nothing. The lands are worth nothing. Even middle class American is poor, and you Ghanaian. Oh please, Ghana for them ya want serio. Obi better for Wa better for Canada had na wo kasa dia Canada had dia wo ton dan crofo making millions of dollars. Even that no ko mu kura nse sika because o makuma mu nye. Even that they keep losing the money because obibini adwene nye. Obibini can never be a millionaire. Obibini a oye millionaire no ho. No your kromfo sika no nso kura na mfata na ho. Canada Japan yes wa to dan wa America ko hwe baby e dan ni si. Ko hwe baby e dan ni si se nsuo bi kura ho a Obibini a obroni a wato dan wa America no kwosho baby a ni dan ni si the whole of this park and nsuo nso down life first of all they will buy life everywhere go to New York when they me person me train kakara me ameko hono na makotwa Ghana for me kan say hwe e dan no matoto esisi ho but they don't even sleep in it they are at work. An Ghanaian American, they buy the house, they don't sleep in it. Because the white the millionaire is sitting at home in his yacht or some island somewhere directing what the black man should do. Waiting.
A lot of people buy them home here, they don't live in it.
They don't live in it.
They want to go in it, maybe take a shower and they have to go on back again on next job. 3-4 jobs.
3-4 jobs. Even nurses. And the thing is, the more money they make, the more they want.
The more they want, yeah. I did live into
Make a hobby. Done. I'm not saying I'm not. Listen, accept your fault, not change it.
Oh, African brother did. I did live with an African brother, share a room in the apartment.
I
have 2 jobs.
Yeah.
You just come in and sleep for 2 hours and gone.
That's why we don't make good friends. We don't pay attention
we don't know anybody.
Yeah, we don't pay attention to because every time I'm opening the door, every time I'm struggling to open the door, I see my own African. Ghana for munsu ade o. Munsu ade pa. Munsu ade. Why? What's it? Would I use my own money to clean my own town? That's a stupid question, pa. Madam, will you use your money to clean even your hometown? That's a very stupid question. I don't know what that question, what the answer is, or even your mindset. Before you write anything, make sure the answer, you know the answer, and the answer a word for human, not the more. Before you ask a question, make sure the answer are for human being. That's a very stupid question for you to ask me. What do I say? We are talking about the things we do that has contributed so much to why we are and when we talk about poverty, people only their mindset is money. So what do I say? Blacks everywhere are the same. See, you can't obi a mami we share idea. You see this thing, politics. See, 3 MPs want to resign. 3 MPs want to resign. Okpo said Debbie for by-election because you see they are being controlled by the party. 3 MPs who don't have the right to resign. And you are a slave, oh? An MP who don't have the right to resign. You've signed a deal with the devil. Mo beta free okpo bi no. Akufo ado aben ebi no. Mo beta free. Ebi e de aye pudding. E no mo e de atre enom. Into 3 MPs want to resign, but the president is saying no because you see the people don't matter. They themselves are fed up. The MPP, some of them has realized it's not working. Even their own people, it's not working. So what I say? Me see anybody who is servicing any of these fools, the ministers, the MPs. Menu amon fam waje eh dan krofo enso ma jimi o man fan koto visa en free kurumu. You steal millions of dollars and you buy yourself a house in Ghana. I will leave the country right away. You don't know a way constitutional right. Amanfo, if any of the if you so obi okromfo be wi now also find way now Korea now a lot of this CIAs Americans goes after anything that has been taken from them. They actually put men on a job. They go to China as a secret agent. They go to Russia as a secret agent. Italy as a France as a secret. They are in every country stealing everything. These young ladies and men who took the money from this minister are
queen and kings.
They are queens and kings, like my brother is saying. You need to study how this universe works. So, and yes, you will be afraid of the thief, the destroyer, the one that came to thief you, destroy you, and kill you.
Those are about the people that sell out Africa and have the money under the bed.
And under the bed, the money is sitting under her bed.
Yeah,
A woman.
Sell out Africa.
She was.
Sell out.
They
The same
sold.
thing happened to slavery. They sell us out.
They sold us out.
They sell their
Your
own
kings
self, their own
sold
family.
you.
Their son, their daughters, they sell them to the white slave master.
Please come on the show. Please come on the show if you want to. Wait, also live dance show not because of insult, rather on how we should stop the politicians. Yes,
Play for yourself.
I'm not unim minidi politician ni bi atembium. I'm talking about the people who think it is okay. The person who comes here to defend the politician, worse. It is a worst thing to do. So Don, please come on my show. You can inbox me and you can come on my show. In fact, I was going to go live where I will send a link for people to come on, but I'm using Prism. Prism don't have a link for anybody to come on. So Don, inbox me and I can schedule for us to talk about why do you think say omo take advantage of it. Hwe mama ka asemi chiro say okronfo sanka ganafo ebetimi aye under a very very good way. Nenka sankrofo way mo say the Mahama was sacked when or say under President Victoria Mahama was sacked just because she said it. Ghana 40 more the I na mudi or time kasa. One minister who was caught discussing about making $1 million through politics was let go. She was let go. Why is it under this administration we feel that this is a kingship? This is democracy. That's why we opted out of monarchy system and went under the democracy. This is not a kingship. If you want to be king, gather your own family, get some slaves, let them agree to some small money. They will worship you. They will work on you. And then rule. I rule in my house. My 2 boys, they don't want me to rule. So they moved out. They don't want to be part of my kingship, my queenship. So they moved out. One is married. They don't want to stay with me. They don't want my mouth. So they moved out. He is now a king in his own home. The wife is the queen. They just found themselves one slave, which is the son. There's another one coming. That's how you rule. Munjai Jimmy.
Everybody will them one kingdom, you know.
And I have admitted that the Western countries are ahead of us as African people. Yakubu, I say is poverty. Let me read what I don't support Cecelia, but she has not said the money was personally her money. Hey, Messi Yajimio, bra, Samuel. But even she too much question to answer. Maybe she inflated the figures to get more insurance. But all I can say is she must be forced to resign and be investigated thoroughly. My brothers, I will not even come up with, we all have brains, so let our brain work. Let's not look or give them the chance to do wrong. And let's not think just because we can't or they are politicians, they should do more than what you can even think about. When COVID-19 came, did we think the government was going to pay people $2,000 to stay home? The government thought ahead of us. As a government, you should think ahead of the people. I should have collected that money too. Although I was working at home, because I saw some Canadians collecting the money. They will think ahead of you. So don't look at people based on your own strength, or else you will judge people wrongly. You will give credit to those that credit is not due, and those that should get credit, you will not give them the credit because you are judging them based on your own understanding. A man shall not rely on their own understanding. No, we should think the best out of them. We should expect the best from them. You pay them to expect the best from them. So why are you judging? Why are you so easy on the politicians, Ghanaians? Come and see this country. Hey, the way we talk about politicians in this country. But Ghanaians are so, why? Because you are weak. You think the politicians should also be weak. The job is, I can hear citizens talking about it is not easy to be a politician. No, it's not easy for you. That's why we didn't choose you. That's why you are not politician.
Jamaica the same thing. If you go to some place and talk bad about the prime minister, they will kill you.
They will
kill you.
Okay. Yeah. People died because of this president.
Yeah, they will kill you.
Yeah. People died because of Akufo-Addo. People died. A gentleman who videotaped like this creek. This creek, you see how the water is clean. In Ghana, you find poo. You find diaper, you find everything. You find ladies standing like this, peeing outside. So he videoed one filthy gutter. He was killed. He was beaten to death.
They will kill you in Jamaica. And so black people is the same everywhere.
Why don't we wait? Hey, Ghana for Max. Ghana, say. I don't believe in a Ghanaian. I'm telling you, Max. What's it in the cases in the court? You don't have power, eh?
But in Canada, you cannot have more than $10,000 in your house.
In your house?
What this woman doing with millions?
And how did she get the money?
She should be investigated.
She should be investigated.
Not who thief the money.
Obikro onya Ghanaian po. Asem way, as a Ghanaian, you should rather be more concerned. What's here our court? You see, Ghana for name so many things. Papa, the rule of the thumb, the rule of law, the people judges the politicians, not the court even.
You see Justin Trudeau right now cannot go nowhere in Canada. Anywhere him go, they boo him, talk all manner of evil against him.
Yen Prime Minister Sam no Kano. Our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. He is talking about Justin Trudeau.
Yeah. No, they investigate him about the virus too.
Yes, he's been investigated.
Because
the people will judge you. Hey, Max,
because him saying him never tell anybody to go and take the vaccine. Him said him never force people to go and take the vaccine. So now him is in big trouble. But the criminal investigation don't come out of it. But they're working on it.
Ghana for you.
African people is the same garbage all over the world, man. They will never learn. We will never learn.
Asam no work out. Yana nanu mo mudi omumoja eje mi se aye kwa o. Omo mudi omutiji ya aye kwa o. Obi ode ne ba ekọ me se omo ko heaven o tuntum for na ko heaven no ma ko say ho.
You have black people, you have African people go to Ukraine now to fight Russia. To help America fight Russia and to help Ukraine fight. And they don't know that Ukraine was developing a virus to destroy race. If they want to kill people, they can put a virus out there that kill black people, that kill Chinese. That's what they was doing in Ukraine.
Ghana for ya, bro. Black man they suffer.
You're doing a good work, but it's going to be hard.
It is hard. It's hard. Sometimes I just go, oh my God, listen. It's very difficult. To fight for black man is very difficult.
Black man, you see, let me tell you something with we as man. As back then.
Greetings, it's Ishmael.
We used to take care of our woman. The woman used to be the queens. You know, now we load the woman like a mango in the market. Everybody come feel her. If you look on the Queen of England, can anybody go and grab up the Queen and hug up the Queen? They break us down. Who break us down? Jamaica, most Jamaican reggae artists. most hip hop singer. Look on the woman inside the music video. Their own mothers, their own sister, their own auntie, their own daughters. Look on them. Look on how they use the woman in their own.
Because they were taught not to respect their own.
You understand?
Yeah,
because they
don't
were
respect.
taught not to respect their own.
Yeah, they
so
were
how
taught.
can you uplift these people?
Yeah.
Tell me.
You can't. Listen, this is deep because every yesterday I was bringing out a mirror, a broken, and there was an African guy sitting right there, and there was another brother coming, and the brother took my glass. He's holding stuff. My African brother was just sitting there. Hey, socially, we are awkward people because the way we were raised is wrong. So sad. You see, when I came here, I had to learn some social skills. All over Ghana, I grew up as a Kuyapem Koforidua. Me pauchao usi. Everything I have to say please and thank you. You see, moral and also when it comes to respect, where I came from. So when I came and met some people, and I wonder, are they all from Ghana? Are these people in Africa? Because the way we grew up in Ghana, some part of Ghana, I realized even in the educational system, it's not equitable. We didn't receive the same education. We did not, the division was too deep.
Jamaica is the same thing. You have the rich education and you have the
poor education. No, this is the home teaching.
The home teaching.
The home teaching is so vast. The difference is so. It's me. When I'm talking to some people, they used to laugh because they're like, even when you say thank you, people are looking at you like dummies. I open door for people. I rush to help elderly people. The other Africans, Ghana for. You are raised very wrong, Papa. You are the people who immediately defend Omukurana Mono. You are the worst because you didn't even think about what I said. So who be a prona Ghana ni jina show to say dummy. This country. So who be a prona wo break Ghana ni be a prono. When they open the door, they will pass through the door. A lady is coming. But this country, the children will hold doors for you. Children will hold door for you in this country. But Ghana ni aya waba foforo. Listen, we are not the same. We are not the same because me ba hano me pa ocha say and opinion kurade a wokoje say apparently Ghana is not the same. We are not the same because Crawford Bimuno, Yanya, we are the
same people, but we don't have the same thinking.
Yeah, we don't have the same thinking.
You know, really and truly, is Jamaica reach out to Africa. As small as Jamaica is reach out to Africa. Africa never reach out to us.
Akuma for the said respect to my Jamaican brother over there. Somebody just say respect. Okay, so big up to you. Big up to yourself, you see. Yeah, one day we'll reach. But only my dear be seriously, guys, Ghana for mama yabre yen na so we are not we don't pay attention to details like to ourselves. Enunti na obi eba ha no mo a untie ni ameka no right away na o reject it and we argue unreasonable arguments just to defend the truth, just to defend some lies bia in order for you to grow up, you need to recognize the things you need to learn. So what you say, and if you don't know, say you are different. Say even or say when I was in Ghana, I was raised to help the elderly with their shopping. Those days in Koftown, yeah. Papa, ekromu ha, obehu Ghana for beberomu ha no matwam. Ekromu ha o. I had to go and approach and say, "Unya Ghana niana." Sometimes, yen konkonsa, yen time, or time. Ghana ni penyini pap, Ghana ni penyini kuresi ni bi amishi ano debi. Ghana ni papa bi amishi ano debi. And ni chie se, pongmanai, why ya, ni Jimmy Samaba, because Mavis I can't buy some, or to Kromuha. Adentia ni Jimmy Aba. Oni afutu obi amami o. Oh, so media away empenfo a omunyo madwuma yie e na meka omanimu a e na wo nyansa meba mpacho braha meba oh meba me show o ya de o kasa onim kasa e bia oh meba maybe unse Ghana fo no nsem bi wo ho a e ya na wafra ho ntoma kakra wo de wo so fa wa adwene mame. But Ghana ni papa omuni ho no respect. Ohumie ni chiese kpongman. Daga se sisi. Gays nkwa. Gays. A mema ubu ni chie. We are gay. We are bema if you a man who does this thing to a woman. We are gay. You be gay sisi. So what in ampachira no. Papa payini. Some of them are respected. I respect pa. Some of them you think it says but the minute you have conflict, your conflict resolution with African community is very bad. Very, very. We don't know how to resolve issue. What dimata so abe dibi. Na ye nyina na ye didiko. So a community broken community ni enamo. Wa wo se wonim nyansa no na nka wa beka nyansa sama kire me. Ba hu me papa penyini pa me de listen baby am free in penfo anya sa me hevu sa. The elderly shows difference within the community. Back in the days when we were growing up in Ghana, even when a girl, let's say we are even at the same age, the minute you become pregnant and have a baby, they remove you from us. Now you will talk sense. We are going to treat you like our elder sister. We start calling you sister. The immediate thing, the minute you become pregnant, whether you are our age or you are not our age, we call you sister. If the ones who are older than us, they must conduct themselves properly. That is the old Ghana we know. Some of them may be smoking. They won't want you see them smoking. They will let you. They will tell you to leave the area. They will give you money. They will go. Rabaji, go and buy some coke, nano. Go and buy coke because they want to do their shakala thing. They don't want you to witness it. This is the Africa we know. This is the Ghana. It takes a village to raise a child. That's exactly what uncle. Why do we call uncle? Why do I call you uncle? If you can't take of me and you can give me a tip. When you see uncle in the old days, uncle no so no making no more 17, making na be a 14. And coffee are making you 21 dia omu say. Today Ghana what yasha today Jimmy Salmon Kuti I wanna be frame kurasifo na be mi antete omo. They were not raised properly. Oma be say corona na yetimu no oma be say no. Because the modern Ghana, the old Ghana that we know as Ghana. Oh. I remember one day, Bronya time. Bronya ya kwaji jisike. Ene akwala be no betimi akokoko jisika akobopunu ye beto ne mona ye be dino ye be repu no ye be kunu ye de ade foforo be ma no but teteno now we go to door. We go Christmas time. Here we call it trick or treat, right? We go door to door, they will give us money. And on our way back, young girls who went and took money, we passed through an area. That area no a 22 line. Any yako jina mame ba ko dan chi na ye che sika ne so ye be che no 200. Ye kan 22 no mame ne tin ye kan wo but wo pay ye sika ne bi ntino. O see ye din omotam so mu ye 22 for nyas eno ne ye kan yo. This woman saw us and she heard because ye na ye jina ne window na chi ne ye se ye be che ne 22 ohun se ye che sika. The woman say ya mani sika ne bia ne obebo ye ndua say me ye mame whether you are wrong or right o pacho whether you be wrong or right, because anubi owa and sese call so. Krebi akumebi owa and sese call so. And that Ghana say, you find people desiring what doesn't belong to them. So many young ladies are ruined recklessly, sleeping with old, enough to be their grandparent. The politicians are molesting the children. Last time, you know where they are heading now? The voter region is clean. So they said the clubs or the results in voter region, they pack the ministers, MPs, the government appointed, they pack them in a van. By then they have packed the young girls. The young girls will go, they will rent rooms for those young girls, molest all of them. Rituals, doing rituals in Ghana. Before was not, the young girls are afraid of themselves. Even when Nigeria came, when people were going to Nigeria to do tutu, the whole town was warned. Any young girl should watch. When you see an elderly man asking you, I'll take you to Abrochi. The Abrochi they are talking about is Nigeria to go and do shakara business, to go and do prostitution. They gave us a warning. Today, Ghana, the ladies are running to go do that job. The young girls are now parading themselves, now begging. Isn't that what the Bible said? Or say, a curse is upon them that does not do the will of God. And those curses are, you will be running to the slave master to enslave you, but the slave master will not enslave you. What is happening in Ghana right now, The young ladies are now begging for the men to sleep with them now. The young lady, and they are using them for rituals. Do you guys listen to the guy who interview people, the secret? He doesn't show their faces, but the things I hear from that show, even America, I call heaven and hell, does not go through that. What brought about that is men envying what doesn't belong to them. The politicians brought enviness into our system. They are parading the country with V8. They are going to luxurious places with poor girls. When the poor girl comes from these treks, from these trips, they will flaunt it to the next girl to also want the same thing.
They're doing it in Dubai too.
Exactly. And then the people who gain opportunity, instead of tackling a policy that will help young ladies, this is what they too does, the ladies. The wives of these people has now created a group, hiring these girls and putting them into the rooms of these old fools. The wives of these people, the kings, the queens. And then when the visitors comes into a country like the Chinese, they pay money to take your land. So this land money that the queens has bribed other family members to sell is all of these things accumulated together. Is what Ghana, before we used to be happy with our Anansi story by the fireside. We were happy. We will eat corn. We will roast plantain. We will roast yam. We will roast everything and do it with hash pepper and eat the pepper. Okay, we were so happy because we can go to the fish, to the river, catch a fish. We can catch any fish we want to. Today, who want to catch a fish? The ladies' fingers are too long to catch a fish. They have polished themselves with the bleaching cream. Who is going to go catch a fish? Who is going to go to the farm to go and plant a cassava? I used to carry cassava upon my head. Palm thing that abe. We used to carry it. Asanka. You see the pot. I carry a sanka. You see why I'm short? Every day I say I'm short woman because of carrying things. So my spinal cord now is twisted because of carrying things. Oja, tell me today, this is the training they brought us back into the village to have. You may be born in Accra. They will bring you back to the village. You may be born, I was born, I told you, Tema girl. I was impregnated, my mom impregnated me in Tema. Brought me to Ekwape Mampong. Had me in Koforidua. Took me back and back. Palm North. Asamroje, Akokunu. Why you be that? You see this girl sitting in Canada. It's not because I never walked some places. So I walked the walk. And in my family, this is what we did. We are the producers of exploitation, the overproof alcohol. Abe. That's from our family. Go to Weijato right now. You see as exploitation. The junction. We are the people that people come palm wine and all those things. Exploitation. Hard liquor. Today, children don't respect anymore. Old men stopped taking care of the children. So now the children are rebelling. All of a sudden, bang bang, you are all surprised. But these are what comes out of when these old men stop taking care of their business. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? That's why I will survive on the desert also. I can survive on the desert because I can get water from the desert. But today, you see Ghanaian, the minute they go to school, they fool you with university. They fooled you. Subserviency, the way you guys were educated is being a slave for the slave master forever. You think you are being educated? No. What job? There is no job even in a country. Everybody has a degree. In Ghana, everybody I met has a degree. 1, 2, 3 degrees. No job to show for. They don't even know. They can't even recognize pepper leaf. They don't know cocoa leaf. A graduate don't know cocoa leaf. They don't know how to even bring down a plantain. Me, I will bring that. Listen, I have bent down a plantain tree before for me to catch the plantain from the top. You think weighty? You said there. Education is about being educated around about the things around you that can fetch you food, water. If you don't know your cocoa, if you can't recognize cocoa, how can you produce cocoa and you don't even have one plant cocoa chocolate factory in your country? Go to New York City. Chocolate is $1 billion industry. Thank you, my brother. $1 billion industry, cocoa factory, and you see them wearing suit, chocolate, and it's your cocoa, chocolate, fine cocoa, fine chocolate, fine that, the most sophisticated chocolate. New York, go downtown Toronto. Ghana ni party Ghana ye kan usika ye wie usika. Na wo yonko nyanyansa wo yonko wo nyansa obi a hwe onyansa ne na sa obi bewia wa ade a ho wo fa abotre eni enyansa kwan so no wia wa ade ne back hey it's in my no ma fasika no if the money belongs to them, the money it be theirs. It doesn't belong to anybody. The money they took belongs to them. It is an accumulated funds. Esesanka yedi bi adwuma ma no na yamfa mu yama no. Ana wakotam. In the US, about 72% of richest Americans don't have college degree. Thank you. College degree. Papa, college degree po, high school. Most of these are brofono motete. Omo papa no mo wo efie nsase a omo bie hardware shop. Omo no omo de omo wo gas station, omo no omo wo the liquor store or liquor store. High school kromo ko bi. high school unko Toronto or just 2 hours obiti one of the towns na try yen hwan obiti ho Canadian obisa say eh yes Toronto adan atenten wo ho obiti London Ontario Toronto mfa ni nan si ho da adentia ni papa si 9 ya Jimmy o I'm telling you Jimmy no some Ghanaians some of us I'm telling you and then you will come here and defend NPP and DC oh come on why usika wunua ko ho nyansa akofa wo se wunua ne yokromfo which one abitif ni ono wiwie fi dodo no ho na na asa ni owie fi ba akopɛ ho no minister no wawie fi dodo ho emaiwa no anyway no omo de omo wie fi onipa ba akopɛ no mo wi no but the minister has taken the money from and why do I need to bother my mind to do a homework for a lawyer? The minister took it from many. The girls took it for one person, you know. They only took it from the minister alone. So this is not belong to anybody. The girls took the money from one person. The minister took it from many people. Amen. Chira wadi. Monsha de we amami we. Or to nensa wa. Ti asem.
Was to enable Accra become the specifically $200 million.
200 million.
Finance the Greater Accra and Integrated Development Initiative.
Oh, thank you.
This initiative is a transformative urban project tailored to bolster the city to become safer, more resilient, and cleaner.
I work in a school.
What is the status of this project?
I'm off, but I do this every day.
Mr. Chairman, the component for my ministry is $43 million, and I think I spoke about it earlier. That is to take care of the Odor Basin, to clean it up, and to cap the heat.
I'm for sure they will every liar can sit straight when they are lying.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
You see how she doesn't know what to touch. She's not writing anything. She takes the pen, she puts it there. No afa pen. Na nensano or to nensa say. She can't sit still. She's a thief.
Your ministry had
She's a thief. Period.
out of the $200 million.
Oh, you're crum
Million applied.
Mr. Chairman, I have given the
and no
component
Macaway Zuckerberg, an investor of the Facebook, and Bill Gates of Microsoft, both of them dropped out of Stanford University and Harvard University, respectively. The American system have created an environment where hard work, talent, and creativity matters. And I mean, the brand called downtown Toronto. He was shocked. He just came from Ghana. He was shocked. Creativity, where the city builders, where the school is, like some of the artwork, some of the artwork these people has done when you go to Toronto by the lakeshore. You see, this country is being creative. So you see a chair designed by an architect. You will find a chair area designing all these farming thing. These are initiatives by the city. But Ghana some Ghanaian will rather take a bribe and stop the development for everybody and take a small bribe. I'm going for a pick one. I'm going for a picnic. Our brother who has the barbecue shop, he does like a tasting on Saturdays sometimes, and today is one of the days. I'm gonna make grocery, make my equipment. You see, obi. Obinso, and a year kunya you see, for us to sit on. So if you look at this bridge in Amamino, bridge way kitwa, any bridge way be crampo. See, any bridge way be and a MP no, or no MP no. People are sitting here very calmly. This is a city initiative. So I'm gonna go back, ride my bike, and go back home and get ready for the barbecue. Some may do it here, some may do it here, no. We go chop them. We do winter time now, you lose weight. So I'm for have a lovely day, and you will see me again. I'm gonna come on air again. Okay? Bye bye. How do you understand?